ki khubor ka Batesi TV. Lawan Rashapi taka Frank Motors. Visit Frank Motors or call 7045207973.
MIT University of Meghalaya. Our admissions are now open for the academic year 2024-25. Explore our best courses, experience global collaborations. Apply today.
Ka Grace Institution Bangalore ka college puli nursing ka babhatam na kabanta ki khna ka Meghalaya kala play ya ka admission minta.
Very good afternoon, sir. At the very outset, I'd like to extend.
Menteri Rangba ke Jylla Konrad ke Sangma haka arpnyu trik Jylla arja afsa. Ula plat pajba ya Chief Minister's Research Grant na kabentaban Pynshlur balban kintiu ya Jingwad Bniah ni research hapo ke Jylla. Ya Cmrg la plat pajba hak Jylla ka balalong sekretariat haka bala sakilang le Menteri Keterangan Arts and Culture uba polling do Lyngba ki officer ke Sorkar Jylla. Kajing temu jang Chief Minister's Research Grant ka long mat Pynshlur ya Jingwad Bniah haki benta ba pher pagantup ya Arts and Culture Shapang ki jai bin riulum trai Jylla Shapang ka khatin ka thaliet Shapang ka jingher pateng Shapang ki jingtei sa anam umen barem bat ki ki Samla puli ki ba angnod banle ya kini ki Jingwad Bniah hakawei pakawei ka project kinyo jingarap nak Sorkar dak song pisa ba lailak tingka ka ba kidai ben pendap hapo shpo Bniah.
At the culmination of this very important project that was conceived by our Honorable Chief Minister, which is to provide assistance to researchers as individuals and as institutes in order to enable them to conduct research in various fields pertaining to the arts and culture of the state. As all of you are aware, much of what Meghalaya is when it comes to our history and our customs and culture, much of it is can be traced orally, and written literature came to us only in 1842. So therefore there is a vast gap between what we know as evidence-based literature and what is scripted, and a vast amount of it has been handed over to us through several centuries of oral tradition. Therefore, that there is a huge potential for us to conduct studies and research in those areas. And as the world moves towards digital platforms and AI, it is very important that societies like ours, which are indigenous societies, should come up with material which is research based, and hence the need for this kind of a grant in order to further enable scholars, individuals and institutes to conduct studies in various fields, and it is heartening to see that with the active support of the Honorable Chief Minister, we are now in a position to dwell and go into that area which has all along been neglected. And hence, I'm very confident that our scholars will come forward. Initiative. I have full confidence that a lot of our scholars and researchers will be amply incentivized and encouraged. And so this is a major initiative, a landmark initiative, and I trust that this year itself we should be in a position to have, if not the entire fund the entire grant, at least half of it, to be utilized purposefully for the benefit of future generations, and to also be able to have material which can be of utility and can be used as research material and also as historical material to allow and facilitate our state to be able to go into territories which have not been researched into till this point of time. And once again, I congratulate our Honorable Chief Minister for this initiative, and I seek the full cooperation of the committee to enable us to take our work further. And with these few words, sir, I am very, very happy today that we have reached a stage where a lot of what only remains in the territory of hearsay and posturing should now be translated into something real, achievable, and tangible. Thank you.
As mentioned by the Honorable Minister in charge, that this in fact has been a very long pending issue and a thought and an idea that we really wanted to do for a very, very long time. And we just had to figure out how to give it the right shape. And so I'm very happy today that the Honorable Minister and our Commissioner Secretary have taken the initiative to structure this entire process, and we are here today to launch the website and the portal through which our different scholars and researchers can now apply for this particular grant. The thought process is very simple. Number one, we have always felt, and I've mentioned this in many, many platforms, that we really lack documentation. We really lack research. And both research and documentation in one way is a foundation for many other aspects to really happen. And many states and many nations, if you look at it, have stressed so much on documentation. And those documentations that they help the future generation to understand the past and improve the past in the future and make things better. So all of these thought processes, ideas, anything that we want to do to bring a change in our society and in our state starts with proper research and documentation, without which we really would not be, I should say, moving forward in a very scientific manner. And that's what has actually really pushed us to focus on this aspect of research and documentation. That's number one. Number two, we also realized that many of our scholars, they really want to do research, but actually they don't have the support to do research. So there's no lack of individuals who are keen, who are into research mode and would really like to contribute, but there was no mechanism or no platform through which they could do it. So this is really also to support these researchers and scholars to move forward. Number three, we also feel that once we have all of this research that's happening, so you can imagine in a matter of about 15 years, 20 years time, say suppose on an average about 100 papers are done, you're talking of 2,000, 3,000 different topics being researched and kept in a database. So you look at the next many years, and obviously we bake and then cut back things and make it smaller. So we would like to take it easy, step by step, figure out how we would like to move forward, keep improving things, and then make it bigger and bigger in the future. So for example, I'm really keen that this research should not be just limited to only documentation, but I hope tomorrow we will have visuals, we'll have different documentaries, we'll have videos, As you know, that Honorable Minister has also started a very important program, which is the OTT platform, which is coming out from Meghalaya. So you can imagine all these informations and these videos and research that they're doing, the documentation, the documentaries that we'll be having, finding the place in the OTT platform, and really people learning from it. And in the entire process, as I said, we'll be creating a lot of excitement in the system. Many jobs will be created through this, employment will be created through this. The youth and the scholars will become part of the entire vision that the goal and the government has, because somewhere we also see a disconnect in terms of what the government is doing and what the research scholars are maybe not able to focus on. So many aspects will be addressed through this particular program that we are having. If you look at the last part of the different programs that we could have in this research, it speaks about the different government programs. Now, we feel it's important for that research also to take place, because the government does many things. But then, number one, the research areas and all, and the intellectual community are not aware about it, number one, and public also is not aware about it. And number two, maybe they can research and tell us how to improve the different programs that the government does. So all of this can only happen when we have proper research and proper documentation of what we're doing. So these are all the different aspects of things. I don't think I have enough time to speak about all of that today, but this is just to give you a small gist of what we are trying to do out here. But I must congratulate our Honorable Minister for having really structured this entire concept into a very good program. I must thank the members of the committee who have agreed to come on board and really help us, because their inputs will be very crucial. Not only are we going to select these particular scholars, but I intend to regularly interact with them and discuss with them. I would like to see one scholar or researcher presenting his or her paper and research to the other scholars who are sitting there in a conference that we may have every quarter. So I may not be able to attend every program, but maybe sometimes Honorable Minister will be there, sometimes I'll be there, sometimes you just do it on your own. But I think it'll be a healthy environment to have.